My name's Elysia English and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, you want to hit that subscribe button. During this video, I'm going to show you how I transform my pumpkins into macrame hanging hammocks. For this project, you're going to need some jute. I prefer a heavier gauge jute, as well as a pair of scissors and some small pumpkins. I'm cutting 10 table length pieces of jute. I would like to make some tassels to hang off the bottom of my macrame hanger, and so I'm going to tie a knot about 6 to 8 inches from the bottom of my strands. I'm evaluating my knot to see where my strands sort of naturally come out so I can space them out to make it easier to do my work. I'm going to make a knot approximately 2 inches up from each of every 2 strands. Now I'm going to take my 2 outer end strands and I'm going to put them together the same spacing, approximately 2 inches before I make a knot. This is going to create a little basket base for my pumpkin bottom to sit. And I'm going to work my way all the way around. Now I have 2 diamonds and I'm going to grab my next strand. And then my final strand to join it together. So this is essentially what it looks like, all fanned out. And now I'm going to set the bottom of my pumpkin in here so I can make measurements to create my next diamonds going up the sides. So I know that I want to go about 2 inches again to make my next diamond. I'm going to do the same thing I already did, all the way around again. I've hammocked in my pumpkin so that I can measure if I need to do another diamond or not. And so I'm going to make one more diamond and then start my top. Now I get to design what I want my top to be. I've taken 2 pairs of strands on one side, 1 in the middle and 2 on the outside because I had 10 strands. And I'm going to do a loose braiding at the top so that it transitions it to my hook I'm going to put on the top. You can see that makes a really neat braid because I have some thicker and thinner strands. I have 8 strands and I'm going to put them all together and make my tassels at the end by creating a large knot. Now I'm going to separate my strands into sets of 2. Using 2 strands, I'm going to make some continual knots all the way down. Make sure you always work from the same side. I created 10 knots. I'm going to do the same for each of my sets of 2. Now that I had all 4 done, I'm going to take my 2 outer ones, join them together to create a diamond shape, approximately 2 inches, and create a knot. And join my 2 outer ones to create my bottom basket. Now I have the bottom base that my pumpkin will sit in. I'm going to take each of the ends of the triangles that I already created and do the same knot pattern that I did at the beginning. You want to do these with all of your pairs. I'm going to create a knot, but I'm not going to pull it all the way through. I'm separating the jute on the bottom so I can make it a little more tassel-y and just make it a little bit detail on the bottom. I saw this really cute idea online where they took a skull head and some succulents and stuck the succulents into the skull head and made some eyeballs. So I'm gonna try this for a little staging item that I wanna use for a fall project. He's made of foam, so I'm going to cut his eyes out and leave a little space that I can shove some dirt in. That way my live little hens will actually grow in here. I'm making as deep of a hole as I can. I get that he was never really alive and he's already dead, but that felt really wrong to dig his eyes out. I'm going to paint my skull white. Now that I have his eyes put together, I decided that he needs to be a planter on the top of his head and kind of create a little bit of like a succulent garden hair. So I'm really happy with the way that my macrame pumpkin holders turned out. This project was very inexpensive. It cost me under $5 for 2 large rolls of jute, regular, original, brown, and black. I paid $2.49 for my foam skull, who turned out really cute. I used some of my hen and chicks that I got at the dump to fill his eyes, and some plants that I already had in an old hanger. My pumpkins were just $1.49 each, which meant that this whole project cost me a little more than $10. I really love the hammocks that I created for the pumpkins, so what I plan on doing when this pumpkin season over is switching to put some plant pots inside instead. It works great with the planters in it as well. If you like the way these macrame pumpkin hammocks turned out, smash that like button. I wanted to take a second and say thank you for all the support that you guys have given us on our channel. We're coming up on 50,000 YouTube family members, and I just can't believe that in such a short amount of time, we've grown such a fantastic community. We have so much new content coming your way, but we want to hear from you. If you have any video suggestions, let me know in the comments section so we can put them on our to-do list. While I was going through some of the comments this week, I was laughing to myself about how many different ways that this back wall has been staged over the past several videos. It's amazing how easy just one white wall can be transformed into a new thing. It's amazing how making YouTube content has transformed my art studio into this amazing stage for us to use for our YouTube content. I can't wait to stage this wall into many more content videos coming up. You can find me on Instagram, Etsy, YouTube here, and on my Facebook business page. My links are in the description box down below. I love seeing all the projects that you guys have been sending me. You can help my channel grow by liking, commenting, and sharing these videos with someone you think will enjoy them. Thanks so much for being a part of my YouTube family. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next video.